muscles all day. It's hard, so hard, and a second child's in the store, working for her dreams. She saves every time with hope, with hope. Output with lines, stories yellow written. He jots down his hopes so high, and spin shots with her brush, colors in his soul. She paints through the night with pride, with pride.
Hates. They try to push every emotion inside. The mirror images, guilt, ignorance, pride. Without a doubt, I stand on firm ground. My beliefs are sitting safe and sound. Has anyone stood up to this hate? Stand up with me, it's time to go late. I'm old hate, I'm old hate, I'm old hate, I'm old hate. Here comes my every emotion inside. They got to me, well, baby, I can't lie. The rights they push, they stomp them right out. Right on left, their brain is upside down. Has anyone stood up to this hate? Stand up with me, it's time to go late. I'm old hate, I'm old hate, I'm old hate, I'm old hate.
Hello? Hello? Ladies and fucking gentlemen, welcome! We are back, baby! Welcome to the EWL Indie Review Show. My name is Tim, and I am going to bring up not just the Fraz, but I'm bringing up Flawless! That's right, baby, of the official Pumpkin the Corn LLC photographer who shot the scene, took it down under, baby, took it deep. He wrote it. He got every great shot. He captured the fucking spirit perfectly. So, how about we bring these fucking animals up and introduce them? Well, you guys all know who the fucking Fraz is. All right, gentlemen, you're live. Hi. Hello. Oh my. Can everyone can hear everything okay? It's a little bright in here. I think the chemicals are kicking in. So how about we just start this shindig off because we're fucking way behind. Tyler, I'm gonna start off with my first question. All right. All right. So my first question for you, brother, how did it feel to shoot your first festival? Intense?
I just
Okay.
kind of just floated around from band to band, trying to capture as much as possible.
Right. And it's almost, when you're there, bro, there's a lot. Number one, there's a lot of fucking shit going on, right?
There's a
All
lot.
at once. Oh, it's insane. And dude, you fucking, to give you guys some perspective, this guy slept in a one-man army tent in the middle, it's in October, in case you, all you stoners forgot what month it is. It's fucking cold! Okay? He's out there, sleeping, living off of fucking World War I rations, whatever, eating insects and shit, and then he comes out and he busts his ass all fucking day and gets amazing shots. Tyler, what does it feel like to get into
Am I muted?
kind of on stage? Oh, no, I can hear you.
There's
Yeah, they said you're dead. I brought you. You're back now.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a delay. They missed your first little bit there, but don't
All right.
worry, Tyler. No, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. But so, Tyler, how do you break the barrier of getting into, I would say photography on that stage, getting into the artist's personal space, and getting up in the crotch shots, tickling the nips? How are you able to get through that barrier, man? Because that would make me a little uncomfortable.
It does, and I know, I'm a big guy. I'm not the smallest person to kind of weave in and out.
Yeah, dude, there's more to love. That's all I
And
see.
being to get the shots, I just have to say that's what I'm here for. That's
Right.
I had to get past being awkward on stage, knowing that there's the live stream that was going on, knowing that other people are taking photos and videos. I had to just mentally put all that aside and just get the shots.
Yeah,
Try to be in and
exactly,
out
man.
as fast as possible. Like I'm not there I try not to linger on stage because one of the stages was a little bit smaller, and if you have four people or more on the stage, it gets really crowded. And the last thing I want to do is trip over a wire and make our already unhappy sound guy even more unhappy.
I feel that. The unhappy
Yeah,
Ruggles.
the
That guy's
unhappy
never
Ruggles.
unhappy when he's fucking running sound for artists, man. Andy, what is your question for our photographer, baby?
Yeah, so you took a load of kick-ass pictures, which we're grateful, and thank you for making us look good, by the way. But I want to know, out of all the pictures you took, which one was your favourite? What's your fondest memory?
Oh, to be honest, my favorite photo that I think I took
Yeah.
all festival was a photo of the drummer for Izzy Starchild and the
Okay.
Psychedelic Rose. I don't know if Tim can find that in the files, but there's a specific photo of him kind of dead on
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
just
dude.
looks.
I'm flashing all your photos right now, actually, as you're talking. God, you took a shitload, Tyler.
I took
There's so
about
many.
I maxed out 164 gigabyte card, and I was pushing maybe a quarter on a 128.
I think you just broke my brain. I
Yeah,
just had a
I-
stroke listening
I
to you
had-
say that. I am not.
about
All right, you got to be
6,000.
careful with me. You got to be gentle, Tyler. You just tore me up, brother.
I
damn.
averaged about 200 photos per band, and crowd shots and behind the scenes stuff.
That's insane,
Fucking
man.
insane. And when working with the LLC, Tyler, you and I, we grew up together, we went to school together.
Yeah.
We were in and out as far as friendship wise. We had our own friends and stuff like that, but we were always nice to each other, and we were friends. We're still friends. I'm your friend. You love me. But anyway,
Yes, I do too.
so How do you feel so far working with the LLC as a whole? Now, we've been to a lot of shows, Tyler, tons. I mean, we just in Davenport alone, we're over 20 shows.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? You know, how do you feel, you know, working with Ruggles, Shane, all the bands, these very interesting fucking bar owners and owners of other things? How do you feel?
Working with the bands is really nice. Pretty much all of them are just really cool people that just want to have fun and make music.
That's the thing. A lot of people, I feel like, in this community, they, well, not a lot, but some little dirty fuckers, they try to make money off of things, you know, big time money.
Yeah.
And they just kind of forget where their craft is. And when I say motherfuckers in this community, I more mean mainstream. Mainstream bands, they earn so much fucking money whether they fill a show or not, right? You know, from sponsorships, from endorsements and all this shit. But what does an indie band have? You know, they have their fucking gut. They've already been broke their entire career, so they're not really looking for more money than that. They just want a room full of people, right?
Yeah, they just want to
That's all
be
they
heard.
They want. Exactly, brother, and that's why, you know,
And
big
seen.
reasons why I started this show. And seen, that's right.
And-
How do you get all these fucking people out there? I don't know. I have no idea. You know, we've done it a few times over there at Front Street. You know, we filled that fucker up. But, you know, how do we fill a 10,000, you know, people cornfield? Who fucking knows? But I'll tell you what, even though, oh, what a party of the ages. Did you have fun, Tyler?
Yes, I had tons of fun.
Who was your favorite 3 bands that you saw live?
Free band.
Don't think too hard.
No, I don't remember all the bands that played.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
I know you love Dead Body Diversion.
Yes, that's one of
Sangria
them.
Furlough tickled your feather.
Sangria Furlough is good. They're really good. They're
There's like
really
one
fun. I
more.
really like their outfits.
Fuck yeah, dude. And Bitter Nothings, they're always good live.
Speaking, yeah,
Yeah. Gabe, his fucking kid, 16 years old, played drums for Trick
he's
Shot
a
and
monster.
Bitter.
He's
Oh
also
my
in his
God!
own band, and they recorded
fucking
in a
machine.
church.
What?
Yeah. Talk to
I want to
Ruggles.
rock for Jesus.
Yeah, they were.
Oh my.
Gabe
What if I
Ruggles'
told you?
band.
What if I told you that I'm looking at buying a church? An abandoned church. One that was foreclosed
Okay.
on. That is 4,800 square feet. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's got a stage in there,
Nice.
Does
right? I mean,
Let's blow the roof
fucking A, right? And we all know how much generators are now, and, you know, I'm sure the friendly neighbor won't notice that I take, you know, 30,000 amps off of his fucking, you know, house. I don't think he'll notice that.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Tiny amount of power.
But, oh yeah. Andy, we got a couple more questions for the fucking man.
Yeah, we do.
God, Tyler, you know, Deviant Rebel Media, another great photographer.
Yeah,
Tyler,
she's
I've
incredible.
talked to, she's incredible, right? But I've talked to 6 people now, and I said, what do you think of Tyler's work? What do you think? Dude, I want him. I want him over anybody. And I was like, do you like Deviant Rebel Media? They're like, yes, it's professional as fuck, but it doesn't feel too much underground. A DIY style. You know, and it's crazy that the tastes of everybody in this community, because Deviant Rebel, of course she's a fucking animal. A lot of people love it. I love it. I love both you guys. But, you know, some people, I want to say, they preferred your work over hers. I just wanted to point that out.
I think that she has a very streamlined and
It's so
it's
fucking
very
amazing.
the process that she works in. I'm all over the place, switching lenses, switching cameras.
But
I need to find a better.
But maybe that's the thing.
I mean, maybe, but it's also a lot of work to do that.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I
And
really
don't even know
I
half of it.
admire her flow and process of how
And
she
that's
works.
what I want to bring her on as a photographer with the company, right alongside you at the shows. Y'all can work together, and I think that I think she'd be all over it, but she is one busy cookie. I'll
She
tell
is.
you that.
She's
all over the place, man. Crazy. Andy, go ahead, sir.
Let's do this. Let's do this. So, at the festival, what was your best experience? Because I saw you hanging around with all the bands, chilling out with everyone. What's your fondest memory of
Oh
the
man,
weekend?
let's hear it.
Okay. So my favorite memory is I think I brought this up in a post at some point with some photos that I think it was Saturday night or Friday night. Like I had to get up and use the bathroom. I went to Quick Trip, uh, got a got a donut and like a drink, came back, and Sunny B Mud, I think Dustin, like rolled up on me, like eating my donut in my car. They're like,
Nice.
who is this guy and why is he here at 3 a.m.?
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm like,
they
open
thought
the
you were
door. I'm
breaking
like,
in.
here's, you want some? Like, what is this?
I know exactly what he's talking about because you came and I forgot to tell. All right, that was my fault. Sonny and
Yeah, I didn't
Mud
realize
they
that
were
they were
on
doing.
watch.
Yeah,
On God. Yeah, they were like fucking dude. They were what, and they did. They rolled up on his car like SEAL Team 6, bro. They
yeah. I
surrounded
saw him
that. Dustin,
moving in the shadows.
I've never seen that man move so fast. Either he's jumping in the pit or he's apparently running to fucking to protect, bro. Protect
Yeah.
and serve Punk in the corner.
That's funny.
I swear. Oh man. Yes, that was a fun time. That was a fun time. Dude, Tyler, overall the entire experience I feel was great for everybody. I feel like it was pretty good for you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I gained a lot of experience, and now I can say that I've shot a music festival.
You
So
shot a fucking festival.
Yeah, you have, man.
made a
And
ton
not
of
only that, you
connections all
shot
across the globe.
oh
Like,
you're gonna so you know at a mainstream festival, bro, you would never get those vibes. You would not. You know, all the bands together, enjoy, you know, talking, having a good time, going out and talking to people in the crowd. You know, if you're at a mainstream event, there's so many people that you just can't do that. You really, really can't. And, you know, these people are so famous, and we all want to get to that point, but Punk in the Corn will always, always be, you know, underground. And even when these fucking animals, when they become mainstream, they better not forget about us because I want them to be coming back and, you know, playing Punk in the Corn again when they got that big ass name like Andy Fraz, for example, the Fraz band. Oh my God! All right, we're gonna finish this interview off with Tyler ask one question to Andy and one question to me to finish off this interview. Sorry, we had to keep it quick because my internet is dick. So go ahead, brother.
oh, jeez, I wasn't prepared.
That's okay.
Andy, what was your favorite moment of the what was your favorite experience of the festival?
Do you know what? It was just like meeting everybody because I've got like an online relationship with everybody. So as soon as I turned up, it was just like, fuck, I knew everybody. It was just like really trippy. And I saw Tim, it's just like, but what it was, everybody that I speak to was exactly the same face to face as they are behind a keyboard or on a camera like now. And that was so humbling. Everybody was sound. And I think that was the best thing that blew me away, really. How cool everybody was, the right
Yeah.
vibe. There was no egos, and everybody was fun. And do you know what? It just made for a fun weekend and a great experience, really. So I didn't know what to expect. I had high expectations, but yeah, I think all the people there made that a real great weekend, really. So yeah, I'm thankful for everybody that I interacted with, really.
Yeah, man. And I'm newer to the scene and don't really know as many of these people, and everyone was just so welcoming and so friendly.
It's cool, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
right vibe. Yeah, 100%.
I agree, man. I agree so hardly. Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead, ask your question there, buddy. You've seen me at shows. You've seen me do my freakouts. Go ahead.
Dude, what was going through your head when you lit the joint on stage and knowing that, I mean, I'm pretty sure the police had left at that point, but like I have photos with Nate like the bar guy talking to cops, and like the cops were having a good time too.
Oh yeah.
Like what
So
Where's that like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do
I
this.
I was so stressed, Tyler. I was so stressed. And
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, I can
the
imagine.
song I believe, yeah, the song I believe was Fast and Faster. And you know what? These motherfuckers are paid for. So if you want to find the person that paid you for lighting up a joint, rock and roll, but I'm going to do it regardless. And when you tackle me off stage, I'm going to make sure I eat it and throw it up on you. And then I'm going to shit in the back of your car. But, you know, that's another story. That's another time. No, what was going through my head, I feel like, is everybody, including those law enforcement, they saw how special everything was and how good it was going, and then I don't think they would have done anything. And even if they did, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
They were
What
cool
are
at
you
the
gonna
bar
do?
when I was hanging around them. They were sound. They were cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, they were the law enforcement that was there, all the cops and the security did
They
a
were all
fucking
really
fantastic
awesome
job.
people.
Very chill. Very, very chill people. So, you know, I also felt, because Ruggles looked at me, he's like, Tim, you're gonna do that? I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? We're surrounded by sheriffs. Yep. So you're gonna light that? Yep. Okay. And he smiles and it walks away. And and you know, the thing is just doing that stage presence, right? You know, and
Yeah.
the story comes from a Zeppelin story from my father when he was younger. Someone whipped a joint up on stage, he lit it up, and the crowd went fucking insane. Robert Plant, you know, good looking at the time, younger, and he fucking lit up, and boom, everyone went nuts. And what happened? People were like, "Oh shit, Tim, you crazy fuck!" Yeah. And you know, and plus, I already got a few fines, you know, as you know, throughout the weekend. So fuck
Yeah.
it, man. What's one more? It was delicious too. It's great. Sunny B rolled it. It was fantastic. Oh, it lit up like a charm. And then I remembered,
Shout out
oh
to
fuck,
them.
I have to sing. Oh my god, shout out to them and his rolling skills. Fantastic. Tyler, I love you. Thank you so much for your time tonight, brother. Where can we find all of your work, your socials? Where can we find you, Tyler? Come on.
Alice Photo, pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Punkin the Corn. I have a web page on punkinthecorn.com. Tyler Follis is my personal page. That's pretty much it.
So fucking follow him, all you fucking animals watching right now. Follow him.
Yeah.
Reach out. Mwah. Do it.
See you guys.
All right. Bye, Tyler. Have a good one, brother. Oh, yes. Coming up next here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a tune straight from the underground. Oh, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get dirty. Fraz, do you want to get dirty?
I want to get filthy.
You want to get filthy, don't you, Fraz?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. So let's get fucking filthy, man. All right. Coming at you next is a tune called Power Mad. And this is from the band JM Garage Works. Catch this motherfucker live tomorrow at 421 West River Drive, Front Street Brewery. Let's get tasty. Let's have some fun. Here is JM Garage Works live on the EWL Review Show. Coming up next, Alistair Thorne, head of Punkin the Corn LLC Security. Oh, yeah. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Power Mad by JM Garage Works, a Punk in the Corn band, and they are coming back here in Davenport Saturday tomorrow. Front Street Brewery. Check them out with EWL and Bitter Nothings. That little voice you just heard in the background there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to introduce a very, very, very important man to the Punk in the Corn LLC and also to the festival itself. The head of security, Alistair, busted his ass all throughout the festival. Him and his boys, they worked. Here he is, and here is the Mr. Fraz. We are live, gentlemen. Hello.
How we doing?
Hello.
All right. So, we're just going to get down and dirty with it. Alistair, you slept in a van all fucking weekend. You ran around dealing with God knows how many issues. I know that there was more issues outside of what you told me. Because I was so fucking stressed. So, throughout that entire security process, and throughout your career, what is one big incident that happened at Punk in the Corn that you're going to remember forever? Not because it was hilarious, but because it was more of a pain in the ass to deal with. Go ahead.
Drunkenness.
Yeah, there's happy drunks, there's weird drunks, there's mean drunks, and then there's drunks that I just want to love, Yeah, there's those ones, But I agree, but when you give 30 fucking bands, Alistair, free beer, what can you expect? That's one thing I was like, man, this first night, you give artists a field. It's just a field, right? What could possibly go wrong? What damage could they do? Holy fuck! What? Oh, it was not even the first night, and it was a fucking party. Going till like 1 a.m. I didn't sleep. Yes, it was fun.
You seem surprised.
Still asleep.
Oh my god, dude, it was just a nonstop party. So, Andy, go ahead and jump in. Ask your first question.
Yeah. So, what's your favourite moment of the festival? Then, what's the thing you think that was fucking amazing? Do you know what I mean? Any highlights?
Seeing the sound check start.
Was that good?
Yep.
Yeah, I think, and seeing everybody show up, I think that was the most amazing part. When everybody come together. No matter who everybody was, everybody still loved everybody, no matter what the fuck happened.
There was a good vibe there, wasn't there, man? Yeah.
I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, there was a lot of positive energy there, wasn't there? It was nice to see everyone running around with each other, wasn't it? It was cool.
Sometimes you just wish it'd never end.
Yeah, I was one of those, man, for fucking sure. Roll on next year, innit?
But I'm looking forward to the next time.
Fucking it. Well, next year, dude. Woodstock. After, I would say, after this festival, Alistair, how do you feel about jumping into another one?
Fucking, I'm 110% in. Where do you want me to put it?
Fucking A, man. Fucking A. All right. Do you think that's the same vibe across the board?
I
do.
I'm gonna have to say that everybody that was there, I think they're ready for the next one to begin and start planning for it. Actually,
from the start of this shit, man, we got hate, we got love, and we got everything. So when we pulled it off, when we actually did it, gentlemen. When we sat there and we looked at it all and we saw those stages set up, we saw, everybody starting to trickle in, it was fucking amazing. It really was. And I don't think there was a frowned face the entire fucking festival. Everyone was ready to rock. They were having fun. There was a lot of kids came through too.
Yeah.
It was a good time, man. Food was good.
Food was good. We're in a different era too, It's not like it was when we was growing up in the music industry, Tim.
No, it's not. I remember it was a lot more open. A lot more, fucking, it doesn't matter what patch you were wearing, what color you were, what fucking site you were repping. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You were just there to fucking listen, party, and get some fucking space from all the bullshit in life.
You know,
and not, you know,
and you didn't have people gatekeeping as much.
Exactly. The gatekeeping is a fucking big cock block, Andy. Big cock block. Andy, you know, yeah, the gatekeeping. How did you feel about the gatekeeping? And you saw it a little bit out here in the Quad Cities.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Mr.
I was
Press.
surprised. I was really surprised that there was all these roadblocks because he kept telling me what was going on. I was like, really? It was shocking because the people that were roadblocking you were actually fucking themselves over, weren't they? Really? Do you know what I mean? It's just like,
you know, exactly, bro. And what do you do with gatekeepers? Well, you know what? If they want to leave you at the fucking gate, you take, you know, a shitload of amps and a shitload of artists, and you have a fucking festival on their doorstep.
yeah.
And, you know, I want to give a shout out to all those individuals. Fucking A, man, let's do something at Woodstock, man. Let's collaborate, let's get together, let's put the bullshit aside. Because fuck it, man, life's too short, you know? Everyone did something wrong in the process, okay? On all sides, okay? All right? Let's get together. Let's kiss our butt cheeks and let's have a beer and fucking, you know, maybe you could punch me in the face and I could headbutt yours. Who cares? All right? We'll get together. We'll have it. We'll make it happen, man. Woodstock, Punk in the Court LLC is all about love. Andy, ask your next question to Mr. Alistair Thorne.
Yeah, so Alistair, so for the next festival, would you do anything differently in preparation or are you just going to, you know, any ideas?
Yeah, I do everything fucking different. In fact, fuck the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Find a place that's more compatible for my friends.
Yeah. I get you, man.
Room 420 compatibility, you know.
Yeah.
You know, take you know, if the money that's going to be spent on a place like Mississippi, we could put that money into a community and develop something and have a community get involved.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it makes much more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. And you'll have the more freedom to do what you want on that site as well, won't you? Like you say, no roadblocks or gatekeepers. Makes sense.
And I would only give fucking 2 kegs of beer a day. One in the morning and one in the evening.
What?
You know, that's the thing, man. We had a lot of fucking beer. We had a lot of beer.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
know,
just find a different location would be the main.
Maybe a lighter beer. Maybe a natural light.
Yeah. It was fine, Tim. I was fine.
Maybe I'll just piss in a cup.
Near beer is good too.
You know, dude, and you know what? One of my big moments, my proud moments of Punk in the Corn, guys, and Alistair, I know you had to deal with this because you had to keep an eye on it like nonstop. The practice room. Okay, I have artists coming up to me and they're like, Tim, hey man, I need a spot to practice, a spot to warm up. You know what? Where can I go? You see those like those horse shitters? Yeah, right across the road there. Yeah, right in there, man. Go ahead and hop in there. It's set up. You know, go ahead and fucking slap. You know, beat the skins and play the guitar. And they go in there. They're like, what the fuck? Ho-dunk backcountry shit. But it turned into a fucking badass spot, dude. I hung some floodlights. Oh, shit.
There's where you sell your VIP tickets to. Access to where there's a show started fucking 2 days before the festival and went on until the festival ended.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many things I'm gonna fucking change and flip flop. It's gonna be very good. The nice thing about this festival is I learned an absolute shit ton. You know, DC, we'll be interviewing him a little bit later on. That fucker has taught me so much through the process. Alistair has taught me so much through the process. Ruggles, all these fucking guys, Mikey, everybody, and all the artists have taught me a lot. And, you know, running a festival, it's no joke, dude. It's not some fucking little, concert at the bar. It's a real fucking thing. And real things go wrong. You know, we had some medical emergencies that happened. We had quite a few. Ooh, there was a lot of fun.
Those things are going to happen, and you got to expect those kind of things, and that's why we prepare for them in advance. And there's nothing you can do, sometimes we take a few too many shots, and maybe there was a girl we were trying to get with. You never know.
You never know, man. You never know.
And we've
One
definitely
big
all been there, so I cannot fucking throw any stones.
One big thing I gotta ask, man. From the start, when we showed up, to the end, do you think that we, as a team, fucking worked together and fucking got this shit done?
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, the small team we had.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. I think it's an awesome team. To be truthful, you know, I actually am kind of honored. I'm really honored to be part of it. You know, and
Dude.
for you guys to allow me to be part of this. So, you know,
Oh
and to
my God,
continue to
dude.
keep doing it. So it's been a
And we will,
blessing.
man. That's just the
It's
start.
given me life, Tim.
Well, good, brother.
At one time I was ill, and you know, you guys and Sonny and everything and support you guys have all given me through time, and you know, with Rock Rage Radio supporting me and all the other musicians throughout the industry, you know, I've came a long ways medically. It's given me inspiration. It's given me something to live for.
Well, good, brother. Because you know, out the front door, you know, until it's perfection out there, no one's gonna fucking be perfect. And you know, I feel that I am the farthest person away from perfect. You know, but when it comes to, you know, giving people chances and just actually listening to other people, dude, if I didn't listen to you, or you know, you messaged me like probably 20 times, like, hey Tim, hey fuckface, trying to get a hold of you, hello, hi, hello, and then finally I'm like, what's up, brother? And then it hit, you know. But it, you know, all it takes is a fucking persistence and giving someone else a chance. And man, now we're fucking great friends, brothers, in fact, you know. And this shit's only the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
And I am happy to have you on board. I am fucking blessed to have you on board.
I'm happy
You
to
and
be
your
on
boys.
board.
You and your boys. If we didn't have you, the festival, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. You know,
You're-
all the security, everything.
Yeah,
Insane, bro.
everybody they're all just proud to be part of it, Tim. This is your dream and your vision. This is something you came up with, and it's just it's awesome to see people take action in life for their dreams, and I'm always willing to help anybody in anything in their life if I can. So,
And that's the thing, man. You know, especially after the fest, you get everybody that says, "Hey, you should have done this differently. Hey, you should have done that differently." And then I ask them the $1,000,000 question: did you do a fest?
no,
Did you do it?
no,
And their answer is no. But I planned this. But did you do it? No, you didn't. And the thing is I did it. We did it. Every artist did it. And I just feel like the learning experience alone, man, has probably prepared a lot of people for not only in life but for their musical careers. I mean, the friendships, the family. I mean, I feel like people they wouldn't even care if they're playing or not. They're just going to come back next year to see the family
well,
and see new artists.
it's a little bit bigger than that, and it's kind of emotional to me because people from places I want to be, and I wanted to
Oh
meet
yeah.
Australia, Haro, Dave, and Ian. Fuck, I love you guys.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know,
That's the thing.
I mean, they're all really great people, and a lot of these people have never played together, and they all came together and played music in a way, in a fashion that I've never seen in my entire life. I've been to 1,000 concerts. I've stood with 1,000 musicians. More than that, I've smoked with the Cottonmouth Kings, but to see people from around the world and people come together for something they love and believe in, that's a true inspiration in life.
All it takes is a chance and to be fucking judgment free. That's it. It's all it takes. It's all you got to do, man. And until people realize that what this truly is, you know, what this is, you know, this family, this community, everyone says, Tim, you're not, you know, out in that area, Tim, they hate me. They hate me. That's fine. Cool. I'm still going to continue what I'm doing. But the underground scene, they're like, man, you know, you're not part of our scene. Okay. I'm not trying to be part of your scene. I'm trying to create a new scene. A scene that's built on old school values with a new school twist. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm tired of seeing the hate. I'm tired of seeing the negativity. Tired of seeing people committing suicide, taking their own life way too fucking early. I'm tired of seeing all of it. So, what do? You help the people that need it most. And even if they don't need help, you still fucking be nice.
Yeah.
You treat them with kindness because you don't know what's going through their head. And you don't know their past.
Yeah.
So, tolerance and judgment-free vibes. And that's it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be chill.
Yeah. And as far as like charity goes, you know, you put a lot of heart into want to helping charities. We need to find charities that want to help us too and be part of us. You know, if people don't want to be part of us, then we're sorry.
It would have really helped the promotion, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, you know, and
that's all part of
that's
that.
Another
that's
thing
that gate. That's all part of gatekeeping. You know.
Yep.
So.
And I feel like they felt that too, but everything else. I mean, what's your favorite fucking, you know, besides the love in the community and seeing everybody come together? What's one funny ass moment at Punk in the Corn that you remember fondly, that you'll remember forever? Just a funny fucking moment that you laughed your ass off for a good 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead, brother.
When fucking Bill blew up fucking Ronald, Chris come fucking running by me, goes, "That motherfucker, I want him off my motherfucking stage."
I thought he was about to go toe to toe with fucking
thought
Bill.
He was getting ready.
Bill, the lead singer, the Green Jello, everybody. Oh my God.
Bill, you know, the monitors are coming off the front of the stage and everything else is moving around and Ronald's blowing up bigger and going out crowd surfing and Ruggles' his equipment, and I know exactly what he's feeling.
Motherfucker.
And I felt him. And I felt his fucking pain.
Man.
Then I looked back and I was waiting for him to turn the sound off, and he didn't. He just put his arms together and crossed and shook his head, and he goes, "That motherfucker."
Oh yeah. Well, he looked at me too. He was waiting for me to be like, you know, fucking cut, and then but he was doing this. I was doing the same thing. I was, what are you gonna do, man? Let the people have what they, let them. Let him have it.
Yeah.
And he did, dude. He did. What a fucking great performer, man.
Wow.
Very
what a performance.
interesting individual.
But I guess the best one was when KTO set stage. Of course, we were running late on sound, and the fucking sheriffs back there were pretty observant on the time, because they were definitely the timekeepers. They thought.
Yep.
Put that word thought in.
That.
After she only played like 2 songs, and I was like, man, I've been waiting to watch this show. There ain't no fucking way they're fucking stopping this. And he come up to me, and the security guard goes, "The sheriff says you guys are past your time limit." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I was like, and at first I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, man." And I said, "Fucking play on, man." And he looked back. I looked back at him, and he throws his arms up like this, and I was like,
"Yep."
I was like, "Fucking play, man. This is fucking rock and roll." She didn't drive.
Yeah.
She didn't drive clear the fuck around, fly and drive from all the way around the world for fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah. And I told them beforehand on that set. I said I went up to her, Mikey, and Mikey was the most concerned. I said, "You guys don't cut a single fucking song. You play every song, and you enjoy your fucking time up here, man, and have some fucking fun." And that's the thing. And then the night before that, interesting story, the cop, he came up to me, he's like, "Hey, you're going to, again, you're going to run past your time." And I was like, "Yep, we are." And he's like, "What? Well, no, the sound order, no, you're not going to do that. No." And I'm like, "No, oh, okay." I was like, "Well, what's the fine for going past the the 11 o'clock hour?" He looks at me, he's like, "It's $250, man." Okay. And then I just back up and start walking away. And he's like, "Wait a sec, hey, mother, get over here." And he's like, "I got to call my supervisor. I got to ask." And, he calls him, and I'm just waiting because, it's inevitable anyways. Yeah. I'm killing time anyways while he's trying to call this fucker from in the middle of the night. So he's going to get a spanking, and, I'm going to get a laugh because That is worth $250, honestly.
No
So
way.
I figured, what the fuck, and we did it. And yeah, Bill went to like 11:30, 11:45.
Yep.
You know, at fucking night. But he did a great set. KTO killed it. Every fucking band.
Dude, it was
did
awesome, man.
amazing.
It was awesome to see, man. Everything happen, to see all the bands come together, and not just, I see a lot of bands, like I said, but to see a global event on this aspect, I'm excited to see
That's the
next
thing.
year. I'd like to see 3 days. 2 days isn't long enough.
Fuck. I wish we all could do the 3-day, but fucking A, man, it's about staff. It's about who wants to get on board and who wants to help. Who wants to fucking get in, and that's the thing. Who really wants to help and get in? And if you want to help, fucking reach out, man. You can reach out to any of us. Fucking A. But when the time comes, push to shove, and shit hits the fan, it's better to have 5 fucking people busting their ass than 100 sitting on theirs. And I'm okay with that any day of the week. I will fucking run around like a fucking crackhead, trying to figure shit out. I'm fine with that. I'll do it. I love this fucking community.
Yeah.
I love this cause. No problem.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to sit and enjoy a little bit, just a tad. But Andy, ask your final question to this badass individual, Alistair Thorne, head of security of Bunk in the Corn LLC.
Yeah, so who's your favourite act of the whole weekend then? Who did you enjoy the most?
That's simple. That's Lizzie Lizard.
Yes. Yeah.
That's simple, man. I've seen Bill before, man. I know
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
for a long time, man. I've been watching him since they came out. So, but I've been waiting to see Lizzie and Dave and Ian and you for a long time. So, and it's really good to see something from another country come to America again. In
Bit
fact,
different,
it's an honor to be in your guys' presence, man. And I'm looking forward to next year.
Oh, likewise, man. You were really cool to hang around with. You were sound. So
Yeah,
that was a privilege to meet you.
Dave and Lisa from OTAT, my God, they're my heart. I love them. Dave and Ian, they owe me a song doing dabs with Alistair in the USA.
Nice. I look forward to that one. Yeah, definitely.
I look forward to 2026 song from Dave and Ian.
Absolutely.
Fucking A right, dude.
So,
Fucking A right.
I just want everybody to know one thing. When you mention the word love or you tell somebody you love them, just remember that word is unconditional. That means you can do no wrong.
Absolutely.
So when you love somebody, there's nothing they can do wrong. And I love you all.
I agree, brother. Love you too, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I get emotional. Oh, fuck, dude. This festival, it's insane, the fucking meaning and the passion we all have for it, man. It's, oh my God, what an insane weekend. And I'm gonna Alistair, I'll let you finish it off and go ahead and shoot me one question that's been on your mind about the festival, and it could be anything, and I'm not gonna say fucking pass. Go for it.
Look, I really don't have. Did you have a good time?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Did your wife have a good time?
She had a fucking blast.
That's all.
All of her friends did.
That's
Every
all I
fucking
wanted
person I talked to, man.
The greatest thing
I
I've
love
seen
it.
in my life is seeing people smile, and that's what I like to see. That's all I care to see. I love the
And
smiles.
I love it, man. And what's cool is, well, it's not cool, but whatever. There was a person that was not so nice there, and he was there to take the videos of whatever and all this stuff to post to Reddit and all this shit. And I went up to him and I said, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm doing fine. What the fuck do you want, dude?" He was standoffish. I said, "You want a beer?" And he's like, "What?" "Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll take a beer." And he walks over there with me, and the Blanche Corinthians go on, and I'm like, "What do you think of this fucking band, man?" And he looks at me. He's like, "They're incredible. They're incredible." He's like, "Actually, every band that's been on this," he says, "are pretty damn good." I said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Thank you so much for coming out, dude. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. Enjoy Green Jello tonight, and have a good one." And he never posted those videos of the emptiness or the videos of negativity or posts of negativity. He never did. And he came back that Saturday, and I did give him VIP because fucking A or not. Why not?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Come have a good time.
And that was a guy. Yeah, and that was a guy that hated us, deeply hated us, and he was there, and then it changed. And that's all. That's all I want, man, is a chance.
That's a win.
And fucking A, it's gonna change the world. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the next Live Aid, but it's not gonna be a Live Aid. It's gonna be a different fucking meaning.
Fill them with kindness.
That's all you gotta do, baby. That's all you gotta do. Alistair, thank you so much, my man.
Yeah, thank you guys,
so
man.
much, brother.
Good
Thank
to see
you guys,
man.
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
You fucking rock,
Love
brother.
you guys, man. Dave, Ian, OTAT, everybody, fucking Fraz, Lizzie, everybody listening. Love you all, man. See y'all soon.
Love you too, man.
Fucking A,
All right, man.
Have a good one, Alistair.
Yep, and bye.
So, coming up next, we're going to have a two-play here. This is going to be a two-play. And I hope you guys enjoy. This is a brand new tune by EWL, Up My Energy. And then we have, following it up, we got Nighttime Girls by Mr. Fraz. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Building up my energy to take out my enemies. Building all my energy to take them out. Yes, take them out. I've got enemies, they are watching me. I can't ever sleep, I can never sleep. No, I will not hide, fighting for my life. You will not survive, better run and hide. I'm building up my energy to take out my enemies. Building all my energy to take them out. Yes, take them out. I'm building up my energy. Building up my energy to take out my enemies. Building all my energy to take them out. Yes, take them out. They're closing in, all eyes on me. Yeah, I will win, I will be free. They're surrounding me, they won't let me be. They can't destroy me. I'll take the victory, I'll take the glory. I've got the numbers, I've got the power. No one can stop me. I've got the energy, I will break free. Destroy my enemies, destroy my enemies. At the sunrise, gather as many supplies as your arms will hold. We're marching on them. Free us of this prison. Building up my energy. Building up my energy to take out my enemies. Building all my energy
Ladies and gentlemen, the fucking Fraz! Alright. Listen up and listen closely. I want to play the anthem. The anthem of Punk in the Corn. So let's get frisky. Let's have some fun. Frazzy, you're on camera right now. How about what is the anthem of Punk in the Corn, and who is it by?
The one and only Trick Shot. And
Fucking A, right, baby. So here they are, Trick Shot, with their tune Punk in the Corn. Get it, baby, get it.
Told you once, I told you twice.
All right. We got Dustin Tinley Folk here. We have the man behind the drums on EWL and the man behind the scenes that helped me fucking run this shit and hold it down. He helped build it, he helped tear it down, and he gave it his all, man. Remember, only like 5 guys ran this fucking festival, okay? Remember that, everybody. Remember it, okay? All right. Andy, jump into your first question. Andy. How does it? That's my drummer. That's my guy. Go ahead, Fraz. Dude. Fucking loads, brother. You helped a ton. Go ahead, Frazzy. Oh, hang on, you guys.
On the cake, man.
There we go. Sorry. Fucking
Icing on the
Sorry,
fucking
repeat
cake.
that, Dustin. Repeat that one more
Whoop.
time. You were muted because I am under the influence of chemicals and I forgot to unmute. Go ahead, brother. It's all you.
All right, stop censoring me, Tim. No, but highlight of my fucking time there, man, was fucking getting on stage with Fraz, fucking getting to rock out with him and Mark. That was fucking amazing. Like I said, the Green Jello set was fucking eye-opening. The whole day was amazing, and then they stepped on stage, and it just like the whole crowd just exploded again.
Yeah.
Like I thought the top of the stage was gonna pop off from that fucking Ronald McDonald, but it didn't. It held up.
It's insane, wasn't it? Yeah.
I
It
did
was so
check
well
from
done.
time
no.
to time to see if there was any, dead
To see
bodies
if
underneath.
Ruggles drew blood on Green
McDonald's.
Jello, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ruggles, dude, I feel like that motherfucker can bang, dude. He reminds me like Tom Hardy. Ah! He's fucking cocked, bro. Ready to go, dude. Chitty chitty bang bang! Motherfucker!
Dude, Ruggles, he held his own, man. I don't think he was expecting to go through all that, especially during that set, but man, he held his own and he made them sound fucking fantastic. He did a great fucking job.
Right, he did, dude. He did amazing. Amazing. So, my next question for you, Andy, did you get the answer to your question?
Absolutely. But before you ask your question, I just want to say to Dustin, thanks for all your hard work, man, because it was a pleasure rocking out with you, man.
Dude,
it was fucking
anytime.
insane.
I hope
it
to
was
do
fun.
it again
Felt
very
good.
soon.
Absolutely.
Oh.
We're going to do it, son. We're going to do it.
We absolutely will. Dustin, this whole process, all right, the past 5 years, we've been fucking playing and jamming together and doing this shit, and, we're still doing it. We're doing it tomorrow.
We're doing it tomorrow.
Actually. We're fucking playing tomorrow. Did you ever see us from where we started, me and just you, number one, a duo, but then going to a festival, let alone playing with, other incredible artists? Did you see us getting there and on our own?
Man,
Completely on our own.
no, honestly, no, not really. Like when we started this whole thing and, I walked into that practice room, like there was a lot of, passion and, music going on, but I didn't really feel like it was going to get to this kind of stage, I thought it was just going to be some guys, fucking off, playing some music, having a good time. And you know what? We did. We have had a really fucking good time, but over the past, 5 years, like you said, we've really upped the ante, like recording all our own music, fucking playing shows all over the place, and now this festival. And hearing all the great things that everyone had to say about our set, like I walked off that stage of our set like thinking the worst, and then that's just my own brain. But watching it back later, dude, we fucking killed it.
Oh my
Everybody
god,
fucking
we
killed
fucking
it.
killed it, dude. Every single person, every artist on that fucking show killed it, dude. But I just still can't thank you enough. And I have to bring up one of the most important things of the year. Dustin is fucking sober from the devil's juice, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, we've been putting through shows. It's been in his face. It's been nonstop around him. You know, and what does he do? He holds his fucking ground like a warrior and doesn't cave in, brother. And I gotta say, congratulations on the sobriety. You're doing amazing. And it couldn't have been easy to do through this fucking festival, man.
No, man, but like we spoke about, I really had always really wanted to get sober by the time that festival came, and I didn't think it would happen. That's another thing that
you did it before,
I never
bro.
thought would happen. Like I was in a place that it was just going to be that for the rest of my life. But you know, after having a support system from like you and just all this music community, my amazing wife Judy, my kids, everybody, you know, I've been able to stay strong, dude. I was at a bar again tonight watching Sunny B just a little bit ago. No
Fucking
alcohol
shreds,
involved,
dude.
baby.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to do it, brother. And I'm playing live. I don't know. It feels pretty. It's interesting.
It feels
to,
different, but good.
I could remember the lyrics.
Yeah.
So that,
Well, it depends
that's
on how
good.
much of the you know.
Yeah, Mother
Nature's
dude.
cute.
When they spark up nice, you know, it goes. Andy, go ahead. Jump into your next question, brother.
So, Dustin, for the next festival, are you going to do anything differently when you play with Tim? Are you going to have the same structure as you had this year? Or are you going to do something different? What are you thinking, man?
I think going forward, I'd like to get Even Without Life into more of a like something aesthetic on the stage, kind of like what Next to Midnight had. You know,
Yeah.
just like props and like just something extra going on stage. I think that's kind of where I'd like to head. You know,
I mean, I could be nude.
well, I mean,
That's extra.
Tim, there's so many people that would love that.
I don't think the world's
And my
ready for
wife
it,
is
Tim.
not one of them. But, you know, brother, you know, and meeting out of all the bands you've met and the performances you've seen, you know, what two bands, you know, kind of caught your eye on the stage?
Caught my eye. So I really, really wanted to catch Dead Body Diversion. You know, I
fucking dude kills it, dude.
I listen to that EP that they have out all the time and just fucking rock the shit out of that. And then watching that come to life on the stage for I think the first time. I think they said that was the first fucking time, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they haven't. Well, they played together before, but it's been years since they stepped foot on a stage, and that awoken them, dude. They're an absolutely killer group, man, and it's very humble musicians too.
So that was really amazing to see. Yeah, you know, sadly I didn't get to see like a lot of the bands that played. I got to hear everybody, but sometimes I didn't get to see them because I was.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I gladly did it, but another one that I really fucking enjoyed. It's all a blur to me now. It's like a fever dream.
Because we were awake for 72 hours. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
America. Thank you. But, I don't know. I always think one really good band... Fly Over Fury.
Fly Over Fury. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do love Fly Over Fury, but I would probably put Sunny B at the top of my list. Just to say, like
he shredded the national anthem, bro.
Well, I don't know. I've grown to love these guys, and they feel like family. They're like brothers to me now.
It is a family, man. It is. They are all family, and that's the thing. Everybody that was there, you got that vibe, and you met rock stars. Every fucking band on that stage was a rock star. Rising Fall. What the
dude.
fuck?
Yeah, absolutely. They sounded, I mean, that was one of the bands, The Rising Fall, where it was almost like pristine to the record. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it matched. Yeah, the sound was, but, you know, props to Ruggles, though. Again, you know, getting the sound, just so fucking fine.
Tweak a little bit of this, tweak a little bit of that.
Oh, dude. And I got to give a shout out to Jared. The one who ran the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that guy, you know, I threw a lot of fucking issues at him. And he's like, ooh. And, you know, he just fucking going.
Dude, he's a trooper.
You know, and he handled all of them, you know, within minutes. Fuck. All right.
Just sitting there in the cold.
Ask your fucking ask your final question for the Tin Man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what was your funniest memory of the whole weekend? Was anything fucked up that you saw? You think that was
Funny. Okay. Funniest memory, like funniest thing I saw was, again, I'm going to bring up Sonny being Mud because I spent a lot of fucking time with those kids.
Yeah.
And I look over and this guy, Mud, is literally bringing over a burn barrel. And it's on
I
fire.
wonder who gave that
No, it was Sonny that was bringing it over. It's on fire. And he's rolling it
I told them
slowly
to wait.
towards us. And then they try and pick it up. It's on fire. It's a million degrees.
That's mad.
So yeah, the whole adventure of moving the burn barrel and getting the metal
Sonny is not fireproof.
getting the metal platform that we found to like get the burn barrel up onto that and then transport it over to where we wanted it to. We didn't have the forklift for that.
No, we commandeered the forklift, actually. The forklift wasn't given to us. He saw me walking over to get it, and I sat down in the chair, and he said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Wait, when I was on the fork?
No. This was when I was trying to go find the guy for the forklift.
Shit.
And then he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, you just dropped, 20 fucking tables in the middle of the dance floor. Yeah, can we fucking move them out of the way, please?" Yeah. And he's like, "Don't you have extra hands?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I am going to shit myself with how loud I'm going to scream at you. Like, holy fuck."
Dude.
And then he's like, all right, I'll bring it over. And then I was like, we have somebody forklift certified.
Dude, we tried to move.
A drummer!
Dude, we tried to move one of those tables, and I was like, "Fuck this!" And when you said I could use that forklift, that was a highlight of what was that Thursday?
You're
Definitely a highlight.
And you drove that shit smooth,
Just fucking driving
bro.
a
You're like
forklift
Paul
around,
Walker
moving
of the
picnic
forklift
tables.
world, dude. You were going. Ugh. All right, Dustin, you're gonna end this interview with one question to the Fraz. Go ahead. Any question you want. He cannot say pass.
Fraz.
Oh no.
Oh, Fraz.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
When are you putting out new music?
Oh,
That's good.
yeah. I'm hopefully gonna pen something in for the end of this year, my friend. I'm just working out which tracks to release.
I know shit's been busy.
Yeah,
lately.
I'm working on it.
No, it hasn't.
I'm working on it.
No, it hasn't at all. Not busy. Fuck! Oh, shit. It's just going to get busier, dude. Everybody wants in now, and I can't wait because every person's going to get a taste. I love it.
We're on the roll, man.
There's enough seats at the table, right, gentlemen? There always is.
Absolutely.
It's just when greed and, sensitivity gets in the way, and that's fine.
It'll always be a little sensitive.
People
will always have a little
Yeah.
sensitivity.
And that's okay. You be sensitive and come give me a big old smooch. That's fine. The Grundle muffin's warm. We're good. We're good. All right, I love you, brother. Go back in there and have some fun. Thank you so much.
Peace
for giving
out,
us your
y'all.
time tonight.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you, brother. Have a good one. Bye. All right, coming up next, we are going to have a nice, tasty little tune from, you guys know him. We all know him. The Blanche Corinthians with their tune, Here they are, baby. Enjoy.
I'm a triple black belt in judo buddy. I fought pirate ninjas in space. Wow. Proof? I don't need proof. It's real.
Fucking die. I was watching like a blind. You make the children cry. 'Cause you're such an ugly guy. just take your life. I'm not the only one that thinks so. Though they could think you're a dildo. Self-inflated self-delusions. We all see that you're I'm not the only one that thinks so. Though they could think you're a dildo. Self-inflated self-delusions. We all see that you're illusions. I'm not the only one that thinks so. Though they could think you're a dildo. Self-inflated self-delusions. We all see that you're
Scratch my phone.
There's someone who will love what you do, put your back in it, you. Oh, follow through. There's someone who make no mistake, you will bend and you'll break. There's so much in your way. Pick it up. It seems you're late. Time is the enemy, so is hate. And when they'll build you back up again, you see there's someone who will love what you do, put your back in it, you. Oh, follow through. There's someone who'll make no mistake, you will bend and you'll break. There's too much in your way. No. Come on, you know I'm not wrong. When you think what you thought you should think, the moment's gone. And then they'll build you back up again. You'll see there's someone who will love what you do, put your back into you. Oh, follow through. There's someone who'll make no mistake, you will bend and you'll break. There's so much in your way. I know. Pretend you're bringing it up again. It's when you set fire to your friends. There's someone who will love what you do, put your back in it, you. Oh, follow through. There's someone who'll make no mistake, you will bend and you break. 'Cause there's someone who will love what you do, put your back in it, you. Oh, follow through. There's someone who'll make no mistake, you will bend and you'll break. I get out of your way.
All right, we're back. What's
No,
happening?
never mind.
Oh, Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan. All right, yeah, I know you can hear me now, Johnny. We are live, and I'm gonna tell you, if you stop that, just stop that. Oh God. All right, here we go, gentlemen. All right, I gotta minimize this shit. There we go. We have DC, CFO of Punk in the Corn LLC, and we have Ruggles, sound and stage manager of Punk in the Corn LLC, baby. And he is the owner of Lane Street Entertainment, which is a badass company. Check them out. So, these two guys have helped me tremendously throughout the entire process of Punk in the Corn. DC hopped on, way in the beginning, and Ruggles, he just fucking fell from heaven onto my lap. His first words were gargle my balls, and that's okay. It was a nice warm welcome, but fucking A, man, he's been a great friend and a fucking amazing worker throughout this entire process. Thank you, Ruggles, and thank you, DC. And Andy, because I love doing this to him. Andy, go ahead and jump into the first question for Ruggles.
Where do I start with you, sir? No, I'm going to have to say, what did you think when Green Jelly hit the stage, man? What was your thought process? Was it fuck?
No, I mean, like, I was chill and trying to play along when it was like, "Are you watching porn on your tablet, sound guy?"
It was so fun.
Like, oh, sorry, my aggression has scared my cat. Normally I can't sit down here and play my instruments without her being a pain in my ass. So, no, so I was trying to play along and be like, "Yeah, man, look here, I'm watching horse porn, like you said, and I was chill, right, with the whole thing, and until the monitor, right, like the monitor was what threw me, right, like,
Yeah.
and honest to shit, that specific monitor is a fucking harbinger. It's like a 500 watt. It used to be one of my DJ mains, like 15 years ago. It served its time. I don't know why I took it so personal.
I think you beat the fuck out of somebody with it at the that special event we did. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. So, like, I don't know why it rubbed me so wrong, but it was the monitor, man. Like, it was hanging off the edge of the stage, facing the audience. And I was like, motherfucker. And I was like, that's it. I've had enough. Stand here and guard my gear like a soldier. And I looked ridiculous. So I'm glad they took my photo. And I think that, like, that's just my persona now. I'm such a cranky shit anyway. Like, I will embrace it and be like, yeah, that's me.
He does that to all
That's
the
a good
sound
thing,
guys,
though.
though. He does it to every.
Yeah, dude. But a lot of sound guys, they won't like kind of give you a chance. They'll just kind of get the fuck off the stage. Ruggles he'll freak out at you that first second, be like, okay, I'm sorry. What did you say? What do you need? All right, let's do this. And dude, you will fucking go to lengths to meet an artist's needs, and even at local shows, man. Just the most recent one. The fucking links we had to go. What an electrical nightmare, dude. I felt like it was a fucking National Lampoon situation, dude. I mean, there was more outlets plugged into an extension cord into another extension cord.
Oh, because there was no power that day. Yeah.
Anything you touched, your nuts are electrocuted. That was it. But he made it work. And the sound, again, was fucking amazing.
Everybody said about the sound, it was every band. Well, it was perfect.
Then you know what? I've got to give all of the credit to Iowa Sound. Although I thought for at least our set when I watched it back on the video, I thought there could have been a little more reverb on the vocals, but that's just my preference, I think. But here's the deal, right? Like all I did, and props to Shane and to Gabe all fucking day long. They were soldiers, like we all put in
everybody.
We all put in 64 hours minimum, in those 3 days setting up and rocking the sets. All we did was help the bands capture their essence, right? Like we set up the equipment that allowed them to capture their essence, and I sent out of my mixer a clean signal with no EQing, no effects, no nothing to the front of the house. So everything that you heard was what the bands sound like and what little effects and things that the front of the house put on it. All we did was give the bands good enough equipment to capture their essence, and I'll take credit for busting my ass to do it, but the sound is the band's.
Very good. Very good. What a humble answer. You busted your ass and you're a fucking sound wizard. All right, DC. Jumping into your first question, bro. From the start of this, you have been supporting it not only financially but emotionally. You've been having a very strong passion for this community for a long time. So how do you feel the process went from day one to the final day after that Sunday after Punkin' the Corn?
It went as I expected it to go. I wouldn't have gotten behind it if I wasn't committed to making sure that we saw it through. And so early on, I remember just approaching you and saying, okay, what have you done? What kind of homework have you done? What preparation have you done? And you send me the most well-organized pieces of collateral. I mean, all of your stuff was organized well, well thought out. And so I thought, wow, you know what? I can work with this guy because I know he had heart. I just didn't know he had skills. I mean,
the smarts to be able to, back it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. It was like, you never saw me with anything less than a smile on my face, and it didn't matter what we were doing. I got to share this. The best moment for me in the festival was probably seeing Brian Beery come back the following day, seeing Ruggles upside himself, and I mean Ruggles was spewing mad.
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
Because Brian coming
We were
in,
late.
yeah, I'm telling you
Yeah.
what, it was
We were
very,
late.
very disruptive. And so, it was like, that's why I found you. I was like, we've got to figure this out because on one hand, we've got a guy that did everything in the world to get over here. It's easy to dismiss people based on your perception. And I've learned a long time ago
Absolutely.
not to do that. So when I saw Brian posting, oh, it looks like the gods don't want me to be here, and there was always an excuse. My thought was the dude just didn't have heart and didn't want to be there, but didn't have the ability to say, it hurt his ego or his pride to say that he couldn't make it, right? But no, this dude, he put it all out there to make it,
He
and
fucking
then
did,
he
man.
dies 3 times, and he comes back the next day, and all he wants to do is play. And Ruggles is like, hell no. So I'm thinking, okay, we got to figure this out. I go back, and Ruggles has all of the answers and solutions. So we didn't need to do anything. By the time that I got back with you, because I just wanted to talk to Ruggles.
Dude, you're fucking good.
Yeah, Ruggles had it
he-
all
he
under
came back
control, and I was just like, man. So the amount of respect I had for Ruggles, particularly after that, was through the roof. And then I also have to give more props to the guy because, Saturday night, we had all been working on very, very little sleep. It's
Yeah.
like, and yeah, what were the regrets? My regrets were that I didn't get to hang out and party near as much with the people. I mean, I'm always on the move. It was like somebody needed help. I was there to help. I just wanted everybody to have a great experience. Well, it's all said and done. And Chris and his crew, they're not out there hanging out after the, on Saturday night. They're working another 3 or 4 hours tearing everything down. And I'll tell you, I wanted to go help them because that's the kind of person I am. But man, I couldn't. I could hardly move. I mean, I'm old, and so and it's easy for me to say, but mad respect to you, Chris. You and your crew were just phenomenal, phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you,
And that's been him from the start, man.
Yeah.
Every fucking show we do, he doesn't scream, "Hey, I need help with this. Hey, I need help with that." No. He'll be out there breaking it down himself if he needs to, and he'll be carrying these heavy ass speakers out to his car that he turns into some fucking Tetris machine.
Dude, you should have.
But he does it.
You should have seen Saturday night. The amount of shit that I packed into that Honda Pilot was insane. Like there was so little left to load up into the.
But you do it.
But yeah,
But
man,
you do it. So why?
Like, because that's what it is, man. You got a show to put on, dude. Like, there's a show. Fuck, right? Like, that's it. That's all there was. That's it.
So Ruggles, I gotta ask. You got a good paying job. You're a hard worker. Why spend your time with underground musicians and busting your ass every fucking show, sweating your ass off in 90-degree weather, knowing that you don't know when you're gonna fucking eat? Why do you continue to do this shit?
I have spent all summer trying to figure out the answer to that question. Right? Like, I mean, but the reality is, and I tell everybody, like when this first started, man, I didn't know you. And I just wanted to get my band on the stage, right? Like I just wanted to get my band some exposure. And that's what it is. Like even now, I gained a ridiculous amount of followers post the Bill thing with the damn stage and, you know, the picture and the whole event, right? And that's awesome. But what I really want is everybody to just follow my band, right? Like that's what I was in this whole thing for. And then I got to meet you and figure out like who you were. And even with the opposition, I was like, nah, that doesn't seem right. None of that feels right. None of what all the noise everybody was making, or you know, those people were making. That's not what it felt like. And that's not what it felt like when I met Sonny and when we met all of the bands, right, along the way, like Jump Breakpoint and you know, like having Overthrow out a couple times, and I mean just all of the bands. And then it just became like a mission. And it just became a mission. And I fucking love a mission, dude. Like I get down for, and that's the thing, like even with Brian, I had to have that conversation with him, you know, like he didn't feel my support in the last days because I didn't feel like he was prepared. But I had to tell him, like, Brian, my loyalty is to the festival, man. Like this has to go on, and it has to, like, everybody has to be there. Everybody that's signed up, you either have to be there or you can't not. And DC, like you said, man, I mean, it's insane what he pulled off. And I am glad that I was able to find a way to make everybody's dreams come true that day, right? Like Brian needed it. I didn't want him to play drums and then try to get up and sing and then have another medical episode, feeling like that would be too exhausting for him. But we had to figure out a way, even though my initial reaction was like, no, we're late and we're not going to adjust the schedule to accommodate anybody right now. The right thing to do was to find a way to make everybody's dreams come true.
Yeah, well, you did it, dude. You did it. Thank you.
That's the thing. The whole fucking festival. That's what it's about, man. You know, and every artist, I feel, true artistry, they'll play their fucking heart out, whether it's an empty fucking room with a barmaid or if it's filled with 1 million people. They will, because they love playing music. They love getting up there because the adrenaline rush of just being up there with your fucking best friends and playing, you know, music either you wrote or just, you know, it's bringing up past memories. It's, you know, you're working through it. And you get to do it yourself on a stage and just pour it all out on the line. And it's the most addicting fucking drug there is, playing live. It really is. You know, so addicting that people give up the most addicting shit just to do it. You know, to stay alive to do it. So, you know, that's pretty special. So, Andy, go ahead. Ask Mr. DC your question.
DC. So what was the highlight of the whole weekend for you? What did you enjoy the most about the whole festival?
Probably planting tulips on your sweaty head, dude. That was the.
It was a moment for me, sir.
Oh,
What
man,
a
you can see that shining,
You know what I mean?
shining in the audience, man. I wanted to stage dive on it, you know?
We had a bromance
God.
there, me and DC, a little bromance, yeah. It was really weird seeing everybody there, wasn't it? It's like, shit. Like I said, we had a lot of dialogue, me and you, and it's just like, wow, to actually meet you, it was a privilege. And yeah, you didn't disappoint, sir. It was great.
Fucking A right, man. So, my question, this one's going to be for Ruggles. Ruggles, getting up there with your band, this is besides the sound shit, okay? We're going to get into your band.
Yeah.
Your band life a little bit. So you have a pretty rambunctious group of misfits. You got your kiddo on drums. You got a wild man on the front. You on bass. Shane just absolutely shredding guitar.
Amazing.
How did this band even come to be, and how did it feel to play a fucking festival, man.
Like the Bitter Nothing stuff. We in the interview we did with them, that EWL did with them and me, duh, where we introduced Gabe. We talked about the band, going back a bunch of years, and I joined the band a year ago, a year and a half, whatever it was, based on an ad that was on some website, where I was looking to join a band. I had just left a band and was looking to do something else and something original. And then we've been through 4 drummers, right? And Gabe's been drumming for 8 years. And I just asked him one day, do you want to do this? And, it finally solidified, oddly enough, like it made it so it was finally a group of guys that all wanted to do the same thing, right? And everybody was like, all right, I recognize your talent. I recognize what you can do besides your instrument. I recognize what your gift is for, advertising or running the Facebook or whatever. And we just but it was amazing to finally, get up there, and I was discombobulated as shit. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like it was my worst.
We all were,
Like
man.
my worst performance as far as like accuracy and playing. But also like I was kind of stunned for a minute, transitioning from being sound guy to getting up there and playing, and just looking out and being like, holy shit, this is actually that moment that I was waiting for, right? Like it took me halfway through Daddy before I remembered there was a bass in my hand, right? Like, yeah, Daddy's Gonna Die was like a blur for the first few bits, and then I was like,
That's
oh
my
yeah,
that's
shit,
my favorite fucking tune.
like, oh
man.
yeah, shit, I gotta play this song, But my favorite
Fuck yeah.
my favorite moment of the weekend was seeing Gabe with Trick Shot. I just watched my 16-year-old play with the band from Australia. It was great, And then having Jersey with me all week, on Saturday was probably pretty solid too.
The most well-behaved dog ever.
She's the best.
Like, and do you feel? I guess not. Do you feel? How do you feel? Having your kid play with you and being able to be on the road with you, filling in as a drummer. He's got the skills, and he's very hardworking, dude. I ask, he comes up, you need help with anything? You need help with anything? And if I ask, if I need help moving anything, he's there. No problem.
Right. Well,
So,
I think Shane and Jaron are completely bought in to having Gabe be our full-time drummer. To the point that we discussed, like if a bar isn't going to let us play with our 16-year-old drummer, we're not playing the gig. Like if it's after hours or whatever. We're excited this winter to spend some time doing less gigging and a little bit more recording, and and get some of the songs that, like, even the stuff you're hearing, right, like what you just played, oh well, like I'll be honest, I'm not playing on that track. That's all Shane. Shane is doing every instrument on that recording, and it's time that we re-recorded these songs with the new lineup and got the way we're doing them now.
Yeah, everyone's
and
flavor.
I think everybody's up for that. I think everybody in the band's ready to do that. So it's a good time.
Good shit. Good shit. DC.
Yo.
So you bought fucking 7 or 8 tents. You brought your Roland fucking piano. You brought backline guitar, backline amp, all this stuff, as much as you could fucking shove into that RV. Why do you continue to do this? Why do you continue to keep playing shows, busting your back to carry your shit up on stage? Why did you do Punk in the Corn as a band?
Well, that's it gets really, really personal. So I thought that music had left me behind. And really, I got rejuvenated in it when my girls started wanting to learn. They had seen me play drums and guitar and bass all of their lives, but I was never serious. I mean, I did like a post-metal project, played guitar and did some producing for that in 2010. Never went anywhere. But other than that, I wasn't serious. But it became a way to really connect with them. And then they had a band. And, I just thought, I really want to leave them something that's more of a part of me that means really something to me. So that's what got me really back into music, was them. And I had no illusions of wanting to get on stage or anything like that. I mean, that all just, manifested and happened. But to answer your question, when I stumbled upon the community, and saw what was then so nurturing. I mean, there was a really neat time where there wasn't any kind of ego, there wasn't any kind of negativity. It seemed like everybody was getting along, and it was magical. And I don't know how that some of that stuff changed, but uh, I guess it became a challenge. At one point, I'm not, I think you may have remembered when I folded up and kicked everybody out of Sweet Beats.
Oh yeah.
There was a time where I was just like, you know what? I said, I worked my butt off for all these people. Um, why? Well, then it became a challenge. I was like, you know what? I said, I'm not even mad. Yeah, I said, I'm going to try, and I'm going to try to show people what it really means to love and to care. When you love people, you want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody succeed. And I want to see those people that root for people to fail. I want to see them change. I want them to see that light. I want them to feel the love and the magnificence of a positive of what this thing could be. And so you kind of show this. I mean, if people can get past your language and some of your behavior. I mean, I can. I mean, I'm so judgment free. I mean, it's I really relate. And so I saw that energy, that spark, it resonated well with me. And I thought, wow, man, if I can team up with the right people and maybe just show the world how we can do it. Be part of it, not show, but learn as I'm going. Be connected with people, travel through music. What better way to live your life and to pass time? And so I'm fortunate to be able to do that, and that's what I do. So I put my treasure, my time, and my heart into it, and I've got no regrets. I love it.
Same, man. Same. When I started the show and everything else, all I want to do is help artists get heard. That's it. When I talked to Ruggles when we first started, we're not about the money. We just want to fucking help people. And Ruggles told me, it's the first show, he said, man, if they don't get paid and no one's getting paid, well, at least we can buy them a meal. And that's kind of been a thing now. Every single time we have we have the bands, we'll always buy them a meal. And it's little things like that is what kind of keeps this whole vibe going. This whole vibe that someone cares enough to bring a charger to a show that you can use. Someone cares enough to give you a chance to be on a stage to play with other artists, whatever sound you have. And I say this all the time, we bust our ass. We bust our ass in our music. Me and Dustin have done it. We played tons of empty rooms. And we do it because we fucking love it. We don't give a fuck. If you hate my music, put the earplugs in deeper. Fucking A. But I know you're going to dance to it. And every band that Ruggles and I put up on that fucking stage with all these underground shows are so fucking talented and different. So different. And that's what it's about. Bringing people together, like you said, getting over that egotistical chip on the shoulder that we all have. But it just depends on how hard we grinded it down throughout life or how hard life has grinded down us. That's why people who have the worst trauma in their past are the first ones to help the ones that no one else wants to. So, I don't know. Andy, jump in.
Who's my question for, sir?
Mr. Ruggles.
Okay, Mr. Ruggles. So for the next festival, are you going to do anything differently prepare-wise? What are you thinking?
What did Alistair say? I'm gonna do every fucking thing different.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
No, real quick though. Like, Tim, I do this for the money. I absolutely do this for the money.
Yeah, I could see that.
I do this for the money. You know what I mean? Because I fucking love spending money on gear. There's no joke, bro.
It's the only way you could get away with it with your wife, bro. Tim needs this gear. We need this gear for Punk in the Corn.
I didn't say I do it to make money. I do it because I love to spend money on gear. Fuck,
dude, I'm surprised Ruggles' wife hasn't beat the shit out of me, dude. I really am.
Man, what am I going to do different for next year? No, Okay, I'm gonna remember to take Haro's banner down before the next band plays. Right, that's what I'm gonna do.
You didn't have any time.
Yeah, I forgot.
There's no
I
time,
was like
bro.
right in the
You
middle. I
get
don't even remember who played after, but I was like, shit, their banner's still up.
It was
I don't
Fraz.
know.
It
There's
was
so
me.
much. Hey, there's my wife. Hi, babe. Um, now there's so much I would do differently, but so much I think I would do the same. I would get a microphone that talks through the monitors. I planned on doing that, and somehow it fell through, so that I don't got to fucking scream because I couldn't talk for like 4 days, and I
Oh,
will,
Yeah.
and I will not be doing backup vocals tomorrow night. I still cannot sing. I tried today in the car; it was horrific. Um, and then
bring the tom. Bring the fucking
yeah,
tom.
yeah, where's the fucking Tom? So, I mean, I think there's a lot of things I would do different, but I think that the one thing we all need to do differently is make sure that we're spreading a message of inclusivity to
yeah.
everyone. That this community, like Tim said, there are fucking seats, man, for everybody.
Always, man.
And I don't care
Absolutely.
what camp you're in. We gotta, I've reached out to some of the haters, and I've reached out to other people that, some of the folks that just stood on the sidelines and said, like next year you can't, right? If you're someone close to me, you can't stand on the sidelines. You gotta be there to support. And we want to put asses in seats, and we want to give everybody the opportunity to be heard, right?
Yeah.
And even if you get up on that stage and rage against us the whole fucking time, I will love it, right? But
Fuck yeah,
one
dude.
thing I will do differently is if Green Jelly ever comes back, I will not be up front when the Ronald is deflated. Nobody knows that part of the
Dude.
story. The
Oh
nobody
my God.
knows. Me and the guy from Sangria Furlough were standing up front in front of the rail when that fucking thing was collapsed and deflated, and they started pulling it back towards the stage, and it was like yanking this heaviest miserable. We were drowning under the Ronald, and I had vinyl in my mouth, and yeah, that was it. Like after
No,
that, you didn't see me in front of the rail anymore. I actually left and I
Every,
went to go do something else.
everybody that goes to a Green Jelly show, they just have massive traps by the time they're done. That's all the Green Jelly fans, just from fucking moving a big ass. I don't even know that fucker got that. Actually, I do. He got it at a fucking gathering, a Juggalo gathering.
Yeah, it's awesome though, right?
It's fucking, dude. Yeah. I mean, it scared the fuck out of me because I was just waiting for that fucking light up top to just boop, and I was like, no, please, we're not gonna claim shit, please. God damn it. But I mean, you handled that fucker well. Bill's a cowboy. I've been dealing with him for almost a year. He's got a certain personality. You don't really know when he's kidding, and it's kind of weird to juggle it. But when you feed it back, he doesn't fucking be rude, and he is the only artist
Fuck all.
that
I
I've
know.
seen that stayed and cleaned up. He was the only fucking
yeah,
mainstream band I've
yeah.
ever seen
Yeah.
do that.
That
They
earned
stayed
us
and they
so
cleaned up every
much
fucking
respect.
noodle.
Like Bill himself, bundling pool noodles under his arm by the dozens and walking off stage with them. Like I got to give all the respect to him for that.
Yeah, he didn't tell his band to do it. No, he was right there alongside him, fucking
Yeah.
doing it himself.
Yeah. The only thing, like, would I do anything different to go back to that? Fuck no, man. This was the best weekend of my life. Are you kidding me?
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was
Yeah.
so
It's so fun.
goddamn amazing. So, no, it was great. All the disasters,
Awesome.
all the everything. Fuck it. Maybe I wouldn't yell at Haro in the barn, but that's another story.
Happy little accidents, okay?
Right.
That's all they were. Ugh. All right, DC. When you popped up on stage, what was the feeling that went through your body? When that first note hit, you were tired. I know you said that. You were very tired, a little discombobulated, but you guys were fucking dialed in. I mean, after the first 15 seconds, cha-ching, that was it. You're dialed in. And a lot of people, especially in the crowd, my mother-in-law, my wife, they really, really enjoyed that indie rock vibe. Because we had some heavier bands on there, and then we had some out of this world kind of bands, just different. And then you had the indie rock vibe, the feel good. So what was going through your mind, past that 15 seconds?
Well, I couldn't see, so that was neat, and I couldn't hear. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun with it. and that's what we did. It was just, I mean, that whole night. I think day two, if you just watch how the energy shifted, I mean, I don't know anybody that played probably after maybe 2 p.m. that by the time they hit stage weren't already just spent. I mean, our ears were shot. Our feet were our feet were swollen. We were blind, tired. Ruggles was talking about how he forgot he was playing bass. Well, I completely forgot a song, and I'm thinking as I'm forgetting, I'm like, oh wow, I'm forgetting this song, and I'm conscious of it, and I'm just like, well, you know what? Probably wasn't the first time. It's not going to be the
But it
last.
worked. But it
Yeah,
worked.
let's just. And then it dawned on me, and it's live stream, and I thought, man, this is the way to do it. If you're going to mess up, do it live and own it, and just. It was perfect. It
Oh,
was
that's it,
perfect.
man. Perfect little imperfections,
Yep.
man.
That's
That
punk.
it shows true artistry,
That's
bro.
punk.
It really
That's
is.
rock.
It is. That's punk, and that's why I love punk music and just the punk scene. But now I realize that there's a whole fucking different scene, man. There's a whole if you get every genre involved, all these different people, it's cool as hell. It is cool as hell, and I love it. We're gonna continue to do this shit. Winter, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still fucking going for it. All right, Ruggles.
Tired.
Question. All right, question.
What?
Last one, Dad. All right,
Not that I'm
no
tired.
worry,
Not that
Grandpa.
I'm tired now. It's just that I'm tired. You said winter, I'm going for it, and I'm like, oh God, my balls just crawled up inside me a little bit when I thought about hauling
Dude,
all the gear
I
out.
will go around with a
Like,
tin can and an aux cable, and I will fucking make some noise.
somebody
I'm still gonna do it.
bullshit. I'll be there, but somebody
I'll do it. I know
somebody
you
give
will.
me a Red Bull. Did somebody give me a Red Bull? I'm good. What do you want?
Get this man a Red Bull. And actually, so when you stayed out camping and you and you were out there, did you get a little wet that one night?
Man.
And coming in the second day, how did that go? I was just curious. I have to know.
That sucked. So I don't camp, right? I am definitely a hotel and a hot shower kind of guy. And they got the tent out of the garage and I put it up in the yard for a couple days to air it out, and it's not waterproof anymore. It actually never made it home. I left it staked to the ground at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, I just kind of said fuck that. I didn't even break it down. I just left it. It looked like someone got massacred.
Yeah,
on
because
that
the wife
fucking
did all
thing,
the
dude.
when Allie did the shirts for our attire. It was awesome. She did spray the blood all over the place. It was
I
outstanding.
should have just took a shit.
I didn't care. It
too,
was
and
great.
just
Yeah,
left
you
that.
probably should have. But no, that sucked. I went to bed at 2:30 that night, and there was a 13% chance of rain at that moment. And then by 4:30,
And Mother
and then
Nature's-
by 4:30
yeah.
there was thunder and lightning, and that was like super disheartening. I can't lie. I was broken at that point. I was
just
I
in front
was
of
afraid.
DC's RV, like,
I was afraid. I was very afraid. And then when we got when it stopped and we uncovered everything and we were starting to set up, and then I got the text from Iowa Sound, which everybody doesn't know. They hired some weather people to put them on high alert if a cloud was flying over our venue, right? And which was awesome. But they were texting holy shit, dude, watch out. Something's in Walcott and it is tracking to be right on top of you. And
Yeah,
by
this
that
fucking
moment,
devil storm.
by the time I'd looked at my phone, the sky had opened up and the gear was all exposed, and it was mortifying, right? Dustin Hero went and got shop towels and helped dry everything up, and that was amazing. But man, the
You
way
just
that
came and cuddled with me, dude.
but the
I was
way
drying
the
there.
way that we all I mean, I got up at 4:30 and watched it rain and drank coffee and in my
Oh, you were up.
in my
You
car
were
in my
up.
car
Yeah,
and
that was
just in my
it.
car and just watched it rain out and watched the stage. But the way that we all rallied afterwards to come together and be well, everybody's sound check is fucked, but we're just gonna line check before everybody goes and go. We're just gonna play and go. I mean, that's rock and roll.
But it worked,
That's
dude. They
what-
all
and that's
adapted.
what we all should be really used to, because none of us are major label recording artists. We're all underground and we play on stages that might collapse underneath us half the time. So to me, that was still a step up.
Dude, those stages were incredible. Which begs the question: do you guys think that we should have camping next year?
No.
No. Why is that?
I think camping limits our opportunity for venues, for venue choice.
Okay. All right. What about you, DC?
Well, I didn't consider that, so I think that if it does, then we need to talk about it. But I kind of like camping, so
I fucking love
Yeah.
camping. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I think it works, but if it just, from what Ruggles just said, it might mess up your venue choice. So I think you've got to look at the pros and the cons, do a bit of research into that. But I think camping would be good for some of the out of towners. I'm a hotel guy; I need a hotel, but some people like tents, don't they?
There's a hotel right there in the corn, gentlemen. Okay, all right. Just you grab a corn cob off there, wash yourself with it, and, you know.
The barn doesn't
just
count,
you'll
my
be good.
friend. The barn doesn't count.
No. What if I told you shower trailers were available on site, you know, and you end up getting, I don't know, maybe not a tent with a massive gaping rectum in it, you know, on the backside where water's leaking in. You get a camper. Then the vibe changes.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was gonna do, but I spent my money on gear instead of $2,000 to rent a camper for 4 days.
$2,000.
That's what it was, dude. I went on apparently there's apps, you know, for like Airbnb but for campers, right? And I looked at a couple, and with fees and drop off and setup and everything, it was going to end up being like $1,800 to $2,000, and it still wouldn't have slept the whole band and my family. So like, not everybody got to enjoy the rock and roll experience. We got to tent it up for 2 hours because I slept at home fucking Friday night. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, dude. You probably slept like a fucking baby
No,
too.
man. I mean, what, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I was back up, and at least I showered Saturday because there was no shower Friday morning. Like, I brushed my teeth, and y'all were fucking lucky I did. So
Those showers at Mississippi Valley Fair, it was like there was absolutely no pressure. Okay, it was like just getting pissed on by somebody with a kidney infection. It was just awful, dude.
it was just
But
bad.
it felt so good. It was so cold outside. It felt great, man. But walking, dude, you know, in my fucking Crocs, you know, at 3 a.m. to get to the goddamn shower. Oh, no. I feel you, gentlemen. Being in a hotel room at that point would be nice. But camping for me, man, I just feel like it's that Woodstock vibe, that festival vibe.
If we find a rural area, then I'm absolutely for it.
Corn.
Right?
Corn.
Yeah, woods.
We're going to be in the middle of a cornfield.
Woodstock, stalking. Like,
See, you're forgetting the stalk there.
I'm not-
Corn. There will be corn.
corn stalk
Corn.
in the woods, right? So woods.
You ever see Freddy versus Jason? We're
Woods,
getting in that
woods
shit. We're getting in the
adjacent.
corn.
It absolutely should be because, right? Well, I mean, it's a little early it's almost Halloween. Fuck it, we'll do what we want.
Yeah, but fucking, you know. But earlier in September, way better than I think the later. I think right when it's about to flip to when it's cold, and it's just a little bit warmer. It was a little nipply at nighttime. And if we were on private property, I could have done my hobo trash can fires throughout the crowd.
Yeah, because I immediately put a stop to that because we were under a fucking burn ban.
Oh, whatever. Fuck the man.
Why do I
You need to
think
get a
that?
classic case of stick it to the
always
manliosis,
the
okay?
guy. I'm always the
It's a
fucking
rare
guy.
disease,
So,
and not many of us get it. But
Next
I'm
week, next
fused
year,
with it.
though, is going to be Gabe's birthday. The 26th of September. That is Gabe's birthday. So, like, he has to play every set that whole day, right? Like, he's got a guest star.
He probably could, dude. That kid's a fucking machine.
He's pretty bad.
And then he just gets up and he's like moving equipment off stage like a goddamn Energizer buddy, man. He just doesn't stop. All right. Final 2 questions. Fraz, ask one of these gentlemen a question, whichever one you want.
It's open to both. It's a really easy question. Who's your favourite actor of the whole weekend? Who blew you away?
Go DC.
Was that?
You
Go DC. Damn, he passed the buck real quick. He's like, wait here. I was like, oh, fucking shit.
Man.
Hang on, I gotta.
I just feel like I've owned the fucking time. I don't want to own any more time. Go. Speak.
Oh, you're fine.
I
dude.
loved it all. I mean, I'm sorry, but I did. I mean, it was like the ones that I really got to tune into and see, the Rising Fall.
Yeah.
My
Really
God,
good.
that was just nuts.
Insane, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course I don't know if you heard me singing the Fraz favorites, but I was up there
Yeah, I
doing
saw you
good
bless you.
background
Absolutely,
vocals,
man.
digging
Yeah, that was good
Fraz,
Love
and
it.
and KTO, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
Hero. I mean, it just there wasn't a bad act in the thing, and just
The talent level was amazing, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah, and the attitude was good. You know, it's like I've been to even just I played with bands that you
Yeah.
didn't see. They come out of their dressing room, they go to stage, and then that's it. You know, they're all who knows, they're probably getting massages in there. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah.
come out all glowing. I mean, my God, everybody was just it was just one vibe, you know, it was phenomenal.
I
Everyone
looked
started
like I got
encouraging
beat
me.
with a bag of dicks. Just around. I looked like I got the shit rocked out of me when I got down that stage. But that's all right. What about you, Ruggs?
I mean, green jelly, of course, right? Like, no, I mean, the Rising Fall was a huge. I was blown away. Dead Body Diversion, of course. Those guys, killer. Got to give props to Overthrow. That's my wife's favorite of all of the bands.
Overthrow
Of all the
hits,
bands
man.
that we've booked, she has been a huge proponent of them. Um, but I mean,
Still
everybody
believe
like,
his drum set turns into a spaceship.
yeah, that thing's
I still
insane.
believe
Yeah, I
that.
mean, like watching Fraz play with a broken string. I mean, there was just so many moments, right? Like it's hard to pick. Like, of course, watching Gabe with Trick Shot, like I said, but I mean, it's just so, like you guys said, man, there's so much talent.
Yeah.
And also, like, I didn't really watch any full sets. I was so busy, but I caught moments of like incredible greatness in
Yeah.
between. And I don't know, there were moments where people saw me like fucking, I was just getting it.
Yeah,
And
dude.
There were a lot of really killer things that made me smile and laugh. But my most surprising thing, I think, was that nobody, and I mean no one, took a shit in the porta potty behind the soundstage
Oh, good.
the whole
That's because
weekend.
they already shit themselves on stage.
I
They
was
didn't
gonna
have
do
yes.
it. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it Friday morning during the rain, and then I was like, no, don't spoil the porta potty for the whole weekend, right? Like already kick it off like
You should
that.
have did
Yeah.
it. You should have just
Right.
christened it.
And then Sunday or Saturday night, I checked it before I left, and it was like, I'll be a son of a bitch. Not one person. That's the
No,
most
not
of
one
all
turd,
the things
man.
that surprised me. That was it. That was it.
Well,
That's funny. Yeah.
dude, the fucking septic backed up in the VIP bathrooms. We didn't have electricity. I busted locks off shit. And yeah, you know, a lot of things went wrong. Everything that went wrong, though, you guys, we all handled it
We
like
fixed
fucking
it.
pros.
We beat its ass
I mean,
right
it's
back
done.
down. I told you it was
We
like
got a fucking
CPR
electrician there. Oh,
for
dude.
64 hours, dude.
I literally did CPR on that fucking weekend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's another story. You know, everything that happened though, dude, it's a fucking memory. It's a memory we're gonna have for the rest of our lives.
Thank
And I
you,
and I
everyone.
think
Thank you,
oh
everyone,
yeah,
for them. For that
everybody
memory.
involved, lifelong friends, man. So we're gonna end this with you guys can ask a question to either me or Fraz. Go ahead and jump in. What is your one question that you've been yearning in that taint of yours there, Ruggles, and the Grundles of David? What? Go ahead.
When do I get paid? No, I'm kidding. That's a terrible question.
God. Never, dude. Never.
Yeah.
Your soul. You sold your
Who do I
soul. That's
talk to
it.
about getting that payment? No, dude. I don't know, man. We talk so much. It's really hard for me to ask, a question of you, Tim. So, Fraz, like, what did you think of America, man? What did you think of your time here?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I thought because as soon as Mike picked me up, we went to the hotel, dropped some shit off. We went to go and get some beer, and everybody was locked in at me at the store because they heard my accent, and everybody was like mobbing around me, trying to be really friendly. And yeah, I was a bit of a novelty in the shop. I remember that. And then when I got to the actual festival themselves, the guys I didn't know, everyone was really friendly, welcoming, and everyone was cool. It was a good vibe. The whole thing was cool. So yeah, I'm really pleased I came over. It didn't disappoint. Put it that way.
Good. That's what we want.
Yeah, it was a positive experience. It was cool.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Well,
Go
here
ahead,
I
Mr.
got one
DC.
for both of you. Each of you, Andy, Tim, each of you performed with other artists. Tim, I mean, you performed with Trick Shot, Andy. You performed with EWL, and then of course you played with KTO, and then you had you know you had some other backing vocals. What was that like? I mean, it's one thing to have been in this family, seeing each other in Zoom, being on your show, etc., and chatting, but to be on stage with one another after, a couple, 2, 3 years, and having never done that before. I haven't experienced that, but I can only imagine.
It was pretty surreal because I think KTO, one of the first people I listened, I think it was Robot Guy, I listened to like first of all, and the next thing I know, I'm fucking playing their tunes. It was like fuck, but it was really cool, and they're really interesting songs to learn, and the way they're built, they're clever songs. So it was fun, And then obviously, Two-Sided Flow was the first song I heard by EWL. So getting up there with like the boys was a trip, and it was a privilege to play with everybody there. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it was it was cool. It was brilliant.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I got being able to sing with Trick Shot. I was able to sing with Psycho Death Punk. Got to do like Troubled Times with them. Just being able to share the stage with I idolize those people, right? To them, to themselves, they're like, man, we're just normal people, all that. But all you guys are fucking like rock stars to me. You really are. I'm 4 guys and I'm a 3-chord wonder, and I'll scream into the mic after fucking smoking a pack of cigarettes and hope to God it sounds good. That's where I'm at. But everyone else involved, dude, you all are rock stars. So even just sharing the stage and then listening, and now I'm singing the same song I've been screaming on the show, and reviewing, and now I get to sing it, and the anthem. I was in awe. I couldn't even remember the fucking lyrics besides Punk in the Corn. Thank God I know those words. But I was like, just try. I was like, holy shit, this is happening. And it was just a really, really warm feeling. And with all the shit that happened throughout the weekend, that was probably the only 3 to 4 minutes that no one came up to ask me a question. So that was good. Even in the shitter, dude. I couldn't even fucking get a 1 minute, man. I'm trying to back one out. No. Hey, Tim, you in here?
Yeah, dude. That happened to me and to John too. I was like, I'm peeing right now. I'm peeing right now. I don't really know.
If I answer this question, you're gonna wipe my ass. That's what's gonna happen in the next 2 minutes. That's what I wanted to yell out.
Right.
Fucking A, but next year's gonna be better, gentlemen.
It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible, and we have all of the energy that everybody in the community and all of the artists that played this year's fest to carry us through. And thank you all for that, for bringing everything you brought this year to inspire us to continue and push hard for next year.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. DC, any final remarks to the folks watching?
Yeah. Learn to love. Just do it. It's really easy. It's freeing. If you take yourself too seriously, you find yourself in the judgment trap. That's no way to live. So, love you.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This was David Cross and Christopher Ruggles, the badass folks behind Punk in the Corn. Just part of our huge team that ran an entire festival. Again, and I want to say this to everybody. None of these fucking guys got paid. Nobody did. None of them. They busted their ass and sweated their ass off, the little ass they had left, and they still did it. I don't know why they did it. Maybe it's just to help all of you guys. Maybe it's because we're all just fucking psychotic, or maybe we're just tired of the bullshit and we just want to help someone. Who knows? But either way, it was a massive success, and it's going to happen again next year. It's going to be louder, it's going to be better, and it's going to be even, more well organized, especially when I have guys like you on the team, for sure. And I can't thank you all enough, so I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks all you guys.
Absolutely, dude. You guys have a good night. We're going to go ahead and jump in to our next tune here. Looks like we are going to be going with, whoops, there we go. We're going to be rocking with
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. You and
Taylor,
Swift.
yes.
I know, I'm obsessed.
Him and the Swifty, dude. Here
We're a
is
thing.
here is what Fraz sang with me on that stage. Two-sided flag. There's two sides to every story. Enjoy.
Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Running up the flagpole and you will see oi, oi, oi! A whole new fucked up democracy. Oi, oi, oi! Look to your left, look to your right. Oi, oi, oi! Government subjects out in sight. Two-sided flag. Two-sided flag. Two-sided flag. Line 'em up one by one, two by two. Storm on the Capitol, let's see it through. Hey, President, run, run, run. Run, run as fast as you can. Run, motherfucker! Oi, 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 two-sided flag. Two-sided flag. Remember, there's two sides to every story. They lie to us on the daily. It's right in front of our face. But there's two sides. One fucking flag! Two-sided flag. Oi, oi, oi. Two-sided flag. Oi, oi, oi. Two sides. Just two sides. One flag.
All right, ladies and gents, ladies and germs. We have had an absolute blast with you, but we have one more thing to ask. Drop your question in the chat about Punk in the Corn that you really want to know. What is yearning in your little heart to know? Go ahead. Drop that question in the chat. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, yes. All right. Frazzy,
Yes, mate.
anything to say to the people before we answer this question?
Yeah, it's been really weird not doing the show for the last 2 weeks, so I've missed you all. And as always, me and Tim really appreciate all your support that you come every week. So, yeah, we love you all. So thanks all for your support. Love you guys.
We really do. We love you guys, man. You guys are incredible. If we didn't have all you animals there in the chat, everyone that came to Punk in the Corn that supported this, well, fucking A. What was done for advertising about the event? So for advertising, we looked into radio, like local radio. The packaging and what they wanted, it just didn't match the needs. It was either too much or too little on either end. For billboards, holy cocksuck, it was $600 a week. I wish I was a rich man. I wish I was. For other advertisement that was done, Facebook, Instagram, all the different social media websites, flyers put up in town, local DIY shows, pushing it throughout the community and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it seemed that it just wasn't enough to bring everybody there. We have people that blame gatekeeping. We have people that blame, my advertisement issues. We have people blaming, the bands. No one knew them, But the fact of the matter is, it was still very successful. And the advertisement, well, I learned a lot. And I think I could do a lot better with it next year. We got 10th House Records. Was it worth it? Fucking A. It was. It absolutely was worth it. all the hard work, staying up till 3 in the fucking morning, damn near 5 nights a week, and making flyers, making posts, trying to make promo material. I didn't get paid for that shit. You just do it. You try to push through. That's what hard work. You got to get there, right? Work gets you somewhere, and fucking it was worth it. And I do it again. I do it 10 times over, and I do it with it 10 times worse. No problem, baby. David Vericali, why was a certain someone escorted out of the venue? So that certain someone was escorted out of the venue because there was multiple complaints about him, and he fucked up my car, and a few other things happened. But the issue with that is if you can't control the alcohol, you can't control what you're puffing on. I can't babysit. And there's only 4 or 5 people running this entire festival, so no one has time to fucking babysit. So the problem is maybe I should have pulled him off to the side and talked to him like a true man to man, punk to punk, but we just didn't have the staff, and I apologized for that. And maybe we can get to the root of the problem in the future, but there is other people that are going to be put before that artist because of the mistakes, unfortunately, that him or his bandmate made. All right. What is your most memorable moment of the whole experience? Doing CPR during Trick Shot's performance. That was the most interesting thing. That was definitely a little bit of a wake-up call. Adrenaline was going, and I got to go back out there and still listen to the devils in the details, so I'm proud of it. Great, great experience. Who knows? Wild experience, absolutely. But also, I think my favorite experience was playing in the back room with Fraz, just kind of learning his set and just kind of bouncing back and forth and be able to talk and quiet. And
That was fun,
and
man.
Oh yeah, dude, Sangria Furla got that little video. It was great. Next question: what can we do to help push harder for the next one? The big thing is sponsors, man. Money fucking talks with these people, right? We're a local community. We're a local underground. I don't have any sponsors. This is all ran out of my pocket and one other investor. That's it. And Ruggles, he invested shitloads of money into this. International bands, shitloads of money into this. They all did. But the problem was money. If I had more money to do things that I wanted to give artists and, the things that I could have prevented to happen, that would be amazing. But yeah, getting that, and getting maybe a little bit more of the local community involved, that where we're doing the festival at, getting those local artists out there and, maybe even just doing a short set, for sure. From KTO, why does Tim look 15? Secrets, please. Well, I don't know. I did rob a grave, didn't I, Fraz?
You did rob a grave. You did. But that's another story, sir.
That's another story. Tim, was there anything unexpected about the festival that surprised you? What kind of was unexpected was bands filled in for other bands when they didn't have anything. And bands gave up their prized possessions, which is guitars, bass guitars, drums, and whatever they could to help the artists that needed help. And that was just so special to see, because the world really is in shambles currently, and there's a lot of hate. And to be able to see the love and caring of helping one another get through the set and have a great show, it was amazing to see. It really was. Next question here. Sorry, scrolling up here. Fraz. Looks like we are... Oh, fuck. Damn it, I lost the goddamn message again. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Not very.
Fuck it. I don't remember who asked it, but... Fraz, what was your most memorable part of Punk in the Corn?
Memorable part. Do you know what? It's when I first turned up and I walked into the venue with Mike, and then I saw everybody that I knew that was trippy as fuck. Like seeing you, seeing DC, seeing Brian, it's just like, fuck, I know these guys. And then having a conversation, it was, yeah, I don't know if starstruck's the right word, but it was like being starstruck. It was trippy, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah.
But it wasn't
I know
awkward,
exactly
was it?
what you mean.
It wasn't all, everybody was just chatting and everybody was cool. And that's, yeah, that was brilliant. That was so, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I agree. And you know, the thing is what one big thing that I want to take away from this too, because I want to bring this up, you know, maybe just sitting down with a community too, and just asking them, what's it gonna take for us to get on the same page? What do you think that is, Fraz? What do you think it's gonna take for us to get on the same page with the individuals that were against us?
It always is down to dialogue. You're willing to, and me and all the other guys and everybody like DC and Ruggles said, it is all down to dialogue, isn't it? It depends if the other people are prepared to come and sit at the table and have an adult chat and then just talk it out. And you can use whatever language you want, but really, we're all on the same page. That's the problem, isn't it? I think we all want the same thing, but we might just have to compromise and let things go. That's all.
I love it, dude, and that's so true. And we always will. We always will, man.
Yeah.
I can get grinded down, Andy, but I'm corn. I am corn. And you know what corn is? You'll eat it. It'll go through the grinder, that is the digestive system, and you know what? It's going to come out in that toilet hole. That's right.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes. And you know what? I will always be looking up at you from that shitter and just flicking your nuts, you know, as you walk away. No worries. I'll always be happy, baby, and I'll always come out whole at the end of this shit.
Absolutely.
You know, nothing's gonna keep this fucker down. The madman? Absolutely. Absolutely. I am mad enough to do a fucking festival. Watch me do it again. But this time, let's slap a little bit more fun into it. Where you know, Ruggles has some ideas, DC has some ideas, and you know, Alistair has ideas. We all have fucking ideas. But you know what? It's coming together in a big way, and this is just a fucking start.
You haven't seen the show that I'm going to be putting on next year.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fraz Band's going on tour in the U.S. next year.
Yeah, we are. But that's another story.
Oh yeah, dude. Don't worry about that. That'll be coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much again for tuning in. Thank you, Alistair, DC, Ruggles, Dustin, and Tyler for fucking, you know, giving us their time for the interviews. It's been amazing. You guys keep following. Follow all these artists and tune in next week because we'll have another show. And watch the live stream tomorrow when we tear it up the fucking stage, baby, over at Front Street. All right. Mwah! Stay safe. Have a kick-ass weekend, baby. And keep on rocking in the free world. All right.
Now I start on my pills. The looks I get